Hey guys, Sarah Ansboury here, and I've got a quick tip for you today on directionality, preparing with your paddle. All right, so very, very common. We get a little out of control with our backswing. We're not engaging our body necessarily. We're just pulling that paddle back. And where do we get in the most trouble is we end up catching that ball behind your body instead of in front of your body. So what we want to really simply do, the first preparation I want is, let's focus on just dropping the tip of the paddle down, okay? When you're prepping, especially on a dink or something of that manual, I can now lift the ball with my partner. So all I'm really focused on is relaxing the paddle down and pushing it out in front of my body, okay? So what's important here is I'm not locking and going backwards. So I see a lot of people, they're holding extremely tight on their paddle. If you can feel tension in your arm, in that forearm, when you're holding your paddle, especially if you're pressing these bottom fingers, what's naturally going to happen is you're going to come back here. So look at this position. If my wrist is locked, okay, I'm not engaging the shoulder to actually be pushing the ball. So now my paddle's flat. It's basically pointing into the net, so then I have to snap it or pull it to lift the ball. Here's the beauty if I just drop the tip of my paddle. If the ball's in front of me, there it is. As it goes to this side of my body, now I just shift my weight to the right side of my body, and I'm still lifting the ball, okay, very simply by just dropping it down. So notice my paddle face is open, okay, which means I'm not turning the wrist as I'm striking the ball. When I'm doing this, okay, a lot of times people think it's creating spin or something. They're trying to flick it with their wrist. Let your shoulder do the work. Let your paddle do the work, okay? Just this motion right here, it's low to high. It's going to give you some top spin, but more importantly, it's going to be way more consistent in prepping for the ball, getting that ball over the net, okay? So again, drop the tip of the paddle. I'm not going to flick the wrist, but just allow the paddle and the shoulder to do its work, staying with my contact in front of my body.